good afternoon, Elliot. As you know, here at Netporter we perform annual performance reviews, which is why you're here today. So I'll start with a few questions.
Okay, thank you.
So how do you feel you're performing in your current role as warehouse operative?
First of all, I'd like to say I'm really enjoying working for the company. I think I'm sort of working really hard in all areas and covering all the duties that have been set out for me since our 3-month probationary review. I feel I'm exceeding in most areas. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm hitting the targets and I'm performing really well, and I'm really working hard and trying to progress.
Okay, perfect. So from what I can see from your KPIs, which I have in front of me, how do you feel like you're performing in your orders picked and shipped per hour?
Yeah, again, I think it's one thing I've been focusing on, and I think I'm hitting them nearly every month, maybe just above. I find that one quite easy because I'm quite good at concentrating, so I think I might have done well in that area.
And how about how many orders you've received per hour? Do you think you're hitting the targets for that?
Yes, I think again, I know it's very important that we hit the target so the customers get great service and they get the things on time. So I know that's a big focus for the company. So again, I try to work really hard on that one and work as fast as I can.
Yeah, and your accuracy, would you say that's good? Do you think you're accurate at the job?
I have made a few little mistakes. Sometimes I pick the wrong thing because obviously, the timing's really important. But I think again, I'm close to hitting the targets, and I know it's really important to achieve.
Yes, perfect. Well, from what I can see here, you have exceeded or met every target each month, so I'm very pleased with your performance. Your orders have progressed each month, so you've gone from 8 orders, which has gone to 12 orders. So I'm very happy with your progress in that. Most of the accuracy and care has been taken, and you are close to meeting the benchmarking data, so I'm well done for that, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
So do you feel there's anything you can improve on or anything that you're struggling with here at...
I suppose the one area I'm looking at is I would like to progress in the company because I've been here for a while, and I'd like to become maybe a supervisor, which would be really good. But I do find it difficult mixing with other members of staff, and maybe my management skills next I need to work on and things. So those are the areas I feel probably need strengthening.
So more like team member, do you feel sort of excluded from the team, or...?
A little bit. I don't know whether it's me, I don't know whether, it's just the way I am. I am, really interested in progression, and I just get my head down, but I feel a bit awkward with, the other staff members sometimes, and, not horribly, but I just feel awkward, and I just feel...
Being fairly new as well, only being here a year, it sort of feels like, a little bit out of place there. Okay, well, we can help you with that, because we can set you some targets. So, as you might know, we have a team building courses here.
Yeah.
So that's possible if you wanted to go on one of those, we could make that happen. And we can also set you tasks. So, if you're feeling... maybe one day you want to have a go at leading a few people in a certain area, so say whether orders are received, you could deal with which ones are received in that hour, who's going to pack them, who's going to ship them. We can do things like that for you so that you can see what it's like to progress and be a team leader. We can also do a sort of a staff social event that you could arrange maybe once every 2 months. Maybe you and the staff can sort of go out, do something nice if you want to, that is. So that sort of builds some more team building skills as well. So we could do that for you if you're interested in that.
Yeah, that would be great. I think I would feel a lot more confident. I think if I could have, sort of an opportunity to run a little section, an area like you said, and sort of be in charge of the other people, the other staff, and also, to socialise. I think it's important to know where the difference is, but I do, like I say, I do feel awkward, so it would be really nice for me to get that interaction with the other members of staff, so that would be great.
Good, so we can implement that for you. So if we set you some targets that you will be able to maybe overcome in the next year or so, we might be able to review then and look at you being a team leader. It may happen before that though, if you're performing well, because what I can see, you have been performing excellently. You've met all your targets. Haven't got a problem with anything really. You've damage-free shipments, orders picked accurately. I think you're doing really well. Is there anything else you would like me to know about the team? Anything else you're struggling with, or anything else that we need to address?
No, I think that if there's a certain way of, like I say, me being able to be in charge of something of an area and members of staff, I think that's the main focus for me that I'd really like to go on.
Okay, so we can set an action plan in place for you to begin that. Difficulties you have carrying out your work? Are there any obstacles that are out of your control that stop you from performing well?
I think another area as well is health and safety. I know that I adhere to the real strict areas in the health and safety. But I think it's a big part of, I do a lot of lifting, a lot of forklift work as well. And I think that it would be nice if there's any extra courses or anything that would help me understand more about the health and safety and the policy sides of the business.
Yeah, so a more in-depth course.
Yeah.
Because I know that everyone normally gets the basic health and safety training here when they arrive. Yeah. So you should have got that within your 3-month probation period.
Yeah, got that.
Okay, perfect. So we can look into a more in-depth health and safety with our health and safety officer. She can put you on more training course in that area that will help you to develop if you need to know more.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a really good idea.
And is there any other things that I would need to become the supervisor? Is there any other areas of finance or anything that's needed? Or
so they don't sort of deal with finance, but they're more the side of more management. So I think that the team building one will be excellent for you to do.
Okay.
I also feel like you may need a little more training. Maybe we'll pair you with someone who's already a team leader.
Okay.
So it's sort of apprentice, but you're working alongside that person, seeing how they do things. Maybe we could do that for you once a week if you're interested in that.
Okay.
That can build a lot of skills for you in carrying out your work.
Okay.
What parts of your job do you enjoy, or do you feel like you do best in?
I think I'm really good with the speed side of it, so the time of the picking and all that. And I understand, that one of the biggest parts is getting the product to the customers on time, and being productive. So I think I'm really good in the productive side of the business. Like I say, sometimes I might rush a little bit, but I am really focused and I really try to do that. So I think that's one of my strengths.
Okay, strengths. Do you feel like you have the regular opportunities to discuss your work with us, or do you feel like you need more opportunities to come and talk to us?
No, I feel that that you're very approachable, and I've had my 3-monthly review probationary period, which was great, and now I'm having my appraisal with you. So no, I feel that there's plenty of communication, and your door's always open if I've got any problems or anything. So
you feel supported enough?
Yes.
In the company?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Is there any other questions that you have, or anything else you want to discuss with me today?
No, I just think one thing, if there was a plan put in place for me to become a supervisor, how long do you think that would take? I know you mentioned, but how long?
Okay, so it depends on your performance. So as your performance at the minute is excellent, I think we can start implementing these plans maybe in the next month or so. So I'll draft you up a sort of plan to do. So you set your objectives for you.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do is we'll go through each objective to make sure that you're completely happy with them. And then I think it should be between, so in the first 3 months I'll assess you, see how you're doing, give you little tasks, see how you're getting on with those tasks. And then after that we can look into more serious within the next 6 months. So I feel like because you're a good, steady worker, I feel like within the next 6 months you may be able to reach all of our targets that we need of you, and we can look into you becoming a team leader a lot more seriously.
Great. And will I be able to? Will I look after the targets for the other people after that?
So that is a line manager. So that's one more up. So that's more like me.
Okay.
So you'll sort of be more like supervising, more in charge, more overlooking everything everyone else is doing to make sure that it's okay. And you report back to me about some things you might be concerned about with other staff.
Right.
And then the next one up from that is obviously line manager, which we can talk about if you want to go further.